AD, what did Obama do that was so good other than communicate effectively? Well, one of the things that Obama did was good was he was tough on borders. Barack Obama was really tough on illegal migrants coming into this country, which is one of the things that Trump was very tough on. Trump carried on the Obama torch when it came to immigration into this country. We started getting the porter in chief from Obama. Obama did not believe in illegal migrants coming into this country. He believed in being tough on immigration. And so we can't take that away from him. I'm not going to be so anti-Democrat. I'm against what the Democrat Party represents today. But the Democrat Party of yesteryear was not weak on borders. They were not willing to just let anybody come into this country and say that they are American citizens. Obama was getting them up out of there. And they were saying that he was hard. He was very hard on immigration into this country, that he did not believe in people coming over here illegally. And he was absolutely tough on borders. So if you're asking me, for example, what did Obama do that was so good other than communicate effectively? He did that. He 100% did that. And so I'm not going to let y'all take that away from him just because I disagree with 80 to 85% of the other things that he did. He was 100% tough on borders. And so I'm going to give him that. And I absolutely support what the Democrat Party represented back then. Democrats and Republicans did not disagree on that. Democrats and Republicans did not disagree on that. So I don't know how we can just completely ignore that. I'm objective enough to give credit where credit is due and hold people accountable when they need to be held accountable. So there you go. There you go. Somebody says, what changed? I think that we just became more liberal. Democrats became more liberal, and they became more extreme when they thought that it was popular to do so, because they thought that they was creating an entirely new. Their goal was to create an entire new voter class. The alphabet community hijacked the feminism movement. The feminism movement previously had hijacked the civil rights movement. And so that's when they started saying, so for example, when you think about diversity, equity, and inclusion, they use Black people. Black people are the mascots, all right? Let's kick it for a second. Black people, the reason that they use y'all as the 92 and 72, 78% is because you guys are the mascots. You are the faces of the movement. You are the people that sell the shoes. You are the ones that get the endorsement for the shirts. You're the ones that can dunk the basketball. You're the strongest, you're the fastest, and you're the loudest. And so when they want to get an issue passed through, they attach themselves to you. They recruit Black women for feminism. They recruit Black people for diversity, equity, and inclusion. They then changed the civil rights movement and even affirmative action over to be people of color instead of for Black people. Birthright citizenship was made for Black people, specifically descendants of slaves from people that didn't come over here voluntarily, but was sold into slavery through the transatlantic slave trade. That's where birthright citizenship came. They then hijack everything that you do, but they keep you as a face of it because you're great representation, you're great advertisement, and then you still champion for it. You go the hardest for it, and behind the scenes, white women are the ones that benefited from diversity, equity, and inclusion the most. Trans people, LGBTQ, people of color, which they then say Black and brown people, that means anything other than white, which then make the white man the enemy instead of us saying, okay, well, we need to be inclusive. Inclusiveness means everybody should have an opportunity to get it, not discriminate against one person in order for this person, but they keep you as the face of it because they know you're going to go the hardest for it. And you're great advertisement. You can advertise for something. You use a game of telephone. Y'all took this whole boycott situation for Target and stuff like that in the 28th. And John Schwartz, we talked about this on the live stream. He was the person that came up with it. He not even for the Black community. He don't even recognize y'all. He was not even for y'all in the first place. Y'all played a game of telephone. You pushed it through and you raised hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for his organization. And he don't have nothing to do with y'all. But y'all the biggest mouthpiece. You advertise for stuff that's best for you. You don't even benefit from the programs that you champion, and you think that you're the ones that benefit from it often at times, and they just using you as a mascot. You're a fool. And this is why we call you a part of the Democratic plantation, because you're doing stuff for free that don't even benefit you. When you vote for a voter block that don't give you anything, and they know they don't have to because they already got your vote sold up, and that's why Kamala Harris offered y'all a reprieve from weed on a federal level instead of actually listening to what you wanted and then winning your vote, and y'all still voted for it at a clip that was unprecedented in the 80% once you combine both black men and black women, and they never had to do nothing for your vote, and you never was going to get it in the first place. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. You think I'm against the black community? No, I'm against your ignorance. I'm against your ignorance. Everything that y'all do is a Me Too movement, and you don't even benefit from it, and that's the sad part. I'm against your ignorance. You can't be this stupid. You can't be this dumb. You can't be this ignorant to your history and not even know the laws that was created for you that other people are benefiting from, yet you still advertise for it. You can't be this dumb. You cannot be the ones that are already at the forefront that has been usurped as the leaders of your household, and you letting women lead you into the mire over the fact that she's a part of a sorority, but she's not even married to a black man. How you so pro-black, but you were advertising for a woman that was married to a man named Dougie, and she had the nerve to be talking to y'all about collard greens inside of her tub. You can't be this dumb. You can't be this easily finessed. No way that you are aligning with a woman that sat there and said, hey, Dougie, but she wouldn't even marry you. She wouldn't even spit on you. She go home and she raise another man's kids that are pure white, don't have a speck of black blood in their body, but want you to be loyal to her based off of race instead of policy. You can't be this dumb. That's more disrespectful than a person that don't look like you just saying, hey, listen, why don't you pay attention to what the policies are so that we can get this thing together and we both benefit. But the fact that they plan in front of your face and using a mascot to win you over makes you the dumbest person in the room, and it's so easy to finesse you. You can't be this slow. No way you this slow. You let them almost finesse you, and we had to drag your black ass to the finish line. We had to drag you here so that we can ultimately fix this stupid country so that your sons and your daughters won't have generational curses of thinking that they deserve a job just because they black and not because they have to meet an expectation of what greatness is supposed to be. So that your son and your daughter don't be having on a strap and he don't believe that he a girl that can compete in girl sports and he got a whole D between his legs. Dragging you to the finish line against God, against your own will, against God. You're welcome. Can't be this stupid. Can't be this ignorant and can't be this dumb. But nope, we here. And at the same, you know what the cherry on top of it is? You know what really makes you sad is they still telling you that you are less than based off of a systematic oppression, and they doing it from people that actually is in Congress that's benefiting from the same system that you say is against you. The ones that control the purse strings.